exactly. All of this stuff is fairly modern as well. And so I think that's why comedy, like to your point, is so prevalent amongst the working class, is because, in our day jobs, we have to put on these suits and wear these masks and become people that we're not really authentically allowed to be our full self, right?
Which is, I think, why people flock to artists and art to escape and to the role of the artist is to. There used to be a great YouTuber called Zay Frank. He's still around, but he was the first guy to do video blogs. I really love Zay Frank. In like I think it was like 2004.
Man, you're old school.
He did a daily
How
vlog.
old are you?
30.
Shit, man.
Yeah. Zay Frank had a good line when he would end his vlogs, and he would say, "This is Zay Frank thinking, so you don't have to."
Yeah,
I always like that because that is kind of the role of an artist. It's not that other people don't think. It's like, fuck, man, it's fucking hard to take the time to sit down and think about shit.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Yeah, I always like that.
I might steal that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to steal that. That's a great line. He
Yeah.
deserves to. He needs to. What is that? Trademark? He needs to trademark that line.
I think it's decades old at this point. But yeah, I think you're right. That is something that artists can provide to society. But also, I mean, we're just inundated with so much self-reflection. I mean, it's just the society is constantly navel-gazing at itself and like apparently not learning any lessons either. There's probably been more books printed in the last 20 years than there were in the previous 200
Which
years.
is wild considering the internet's around.
Yeah. There's probably more text has been written on the internet probably in a day than was written in all of human history before that. Like we have just had this glut of information, and it's seemingly endless amounts of information and from which zero lessons are being derived.
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Yeah. What stage of humanity are we in now?
We're
last. Like, ooh, the information.
The end.
I
was just in. Well, I mean, because I was
at
just
the end.
I was just overseas in
Yuval Noah Harari would agree with you.
Yeah. I was in Taiwan to see it before it's gone. Was what I said to them.
I saw that joke, by the way.
Yeah, that's literally why I went. I was like, that's not going to be there in 4 years. And it was interesting walking around. You're like, oh, it's just like everywhere else now, which is a shame.